All right, we're here with Jeff Mayweather for ProBoxingInsider.com. Jeff, last weekend was a little bittersweet for you. Explain how you go from being, all emotionally involved into DeAndre's fight and having that turn out not the way you wanted to, and then just a few minutes later you go to supporting Floyd in his fight against Cotto.
Well, I mean, of course, it's very difficult. I mean, especially when I'm actually, the head trainer in the corner. So I mean, it was. Um, yeah, I took it real hard, because I know we worked very hard for the fight, and but at the same time, I mean, Floyd's my nephew, he's my blood, so I mean, I can't carry that with me, and not give him the support that he deserves as well. So it's one of those situations in which you got to take the good with the bad, and just and move on.
All right, and DeAndre went in as a slight favorite, but Quintana, other than maybe the first two rounds, he seemed really in control throughout the fight. What was the reason for the disappointing result, do you think?
Well, I mean, I think that what happened was we kind of got off track on the game plan. I think that early on, I mean, the game plan was actually to press Quintana, keep him, keep his back against the ropes, and actually throw a lot of combinations, because the one thing is that DeAndre's a big puncher, but at the same time, he's not the fastest guy, with his hands. So, with that being said, basically once he went back to the DeAndre that starts loading up, Quintana, former world champion, is also a very good boxer, was able to see those punches, and he was able to actually. Then he started to kind of, pick DeAndre apart, as opposed to when DeAndre's right in his face and right up on him, he couldn't do that, because, I mean, he was really, just trying to protect himself by just basically running or moving.
So do you think that maybe a different approach then for the fight, the result might have been a little different?
Well, I think that if we would have just stuck to the game plan, I mean, there was a possibility of the outcome being different. I mean, because if we would have stuck to the game plan that, for the first two rounds, and just kept that same game plan all the way through the fight, I think that we would have a great chance of winning the fight.
All right, and so where does DeAndre go from here?
Well, right now DeAndre's doing a lot of soul searching, and of course he's questioning himself as well. So, and basically I'm just in support of whatever he decides he wants to do.
All right, on the other hand, you were at least partly responsible for the first win you've had in the UFC. Danny Castillo got an easy win. Do you think this might lead to more opportunities for you in MMA in the future?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think that my name is kind of bouncing around now, so yeah, and I welcome it, because I mean, the one thing I like working with MMA guys, because they don't come to me with a preconceived notion of knowing anything about boxing, and they kind of like play, and I can kind of mold them to what I want them to be, and they actually listen, and not trying to tell me what they want to do. So I look forward to working with more MMA guys.
All right, so ultimately, do you see greater opportunity for you in boxing or maybe in MMA now?
No, I mean, I think that I have greater opportunity in boxing, of course, because I've been attached to boxing for practically my whole life, and of course, the name that's been made, it's been made through boxing. But I just think that with each MMA fighter that I help to win, I mean, I think that does help, in basically putting my name out there and actually being, a guy that's, probably looked to, as a MMA coach as well.
All right, so when's the next time you're going to be in the corner, or next time a fighter of yours has a fight?
It looks like the next fight will be Big Country. I think that's on the 28th, is it? I'm not sure, but I know it's at the MGM. The next big MMA fight at the MGM. He'll be on there.
All right, Jeff. Appreciate it. Thanks for your time.